Hey everybody, it's Holly
And Heather.
and welcome to the November 30th. Yes, November is on its way out. 30th edition of Everything Elvis with yours truly, Holly and Heather. Today, y'all, we have so many good things to talk about. Of course, we're going to recap because we're still on a high from our Graceland holiday weekend that we just came back from a few days ago. Then, of course, you all know Heather has what I like to call a mini haul. She did buy a few things, so we're gonna show you guys all of that. I know we're just totally shocked. And then, y'all, it's almost here. The Epic tickets for the screening in Memphis are going on sale very soon. Heather's got all the info for you on that. So a lot to talk about. So join us. I've got my coffee in my mug that's not Christmassy. Heather has got her new mug. She's busted out her new mug.
Yeah, I busted out a new one. So, the last couple weeks I've been doing my kind of Christmas scene one, I thought.
Yeah.
But I saw this one the other day and I was like, I've got to break it out because look, remember this gem that I got? Sorry, you can see my lipstick on there. But remember this gem I got during Elvis week this year?
Yep.
I was so excited about it because I thought it was so unique and beautiful that it was kind of frosted and clear. And so I couldn't wait to put coffee in it because I was like, oh, that's going to be so pretty, like when you fill it up and you can see the color. So look how great this is. It's a little small because I drink a lot of coffee, but I've got a backup cup here.
Oh, great.
In it.
Great.
So I can keep my coffee going during this live. But I love this mug. So yeah, if you all go to birthday week, you can find this mug at the Welcome to My World gift shop. They still have it. I think it's so cool. Isn't it cool?
I do too. I love gates.
And it I wanted to bust it out today too because it to me was reminiscent of the holiday lighting weekend that we just came off of. That was so fantastic that I can't wait to talk about.
Yes.
But happy Thanksgiving, belated Thanksgiving. I hope all of you all had a blessed Thanksgiving with family and friends. Holly and I had an incredible one.
Yes.
We loved spending it with family. We ate a lot.
I'm still eating a lot.
We are stuffed, no pun intended, still. But it was great. Holly and I got up early on Friday and did some Black Friday shopping. How about y'all? I still need to post a picture. I found Austin Butler while we were Black Friday shopping, y'all.
Yeah, we made it our goal to try to go in the store and see if we could find something else. We found 2 or 3 items, but this one across the mall made a beeline. I didn't even know who it was. He was on this larger than life wall
display
for an advertisement for a swanky watch and this one.
So I didn't actually find him in the flesh, or I wouldn't be here right now.
True.
Or he would be here.
He'd be our special guest.
I would kidnap him. But yes, I was excited to find the advertisement. But yes, it was such a great week. It's hard to believe that tomorrow is December 1st.
I know. I can't believe it.
Where's the time going? Where's the time going? But yes, welcome in. How's everybody out there doing?
Yeah.
Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know if you joined us during the holiday lighting weekend.
Yes.
What were some of your favorite highlights or moments or videos we posted or things that we talked about? It was a great one.
It was.
As we've been telling you, this was our second year going, and now it's going to be an annual event.
Yes,
I don't think I can miss it.
I
don't think I can miss it. But it was so incredible. The weather could not have been more perfect.
Right?
It was so sublime.
Oh, thank you for busting out a big word.
You're welcome. Yeah, it was. It was so great for November and for that time of the year. But yeah, we had such a great time. It's always so beautiful and magical and amazing to see the lights flip on Graceland and to see all the decorations and stuff. And then, yeah, there was so many highlights. It was a great, kind of compact weekend of just 3 days of shows and events and things. But I tell you what, all the shows and the events that we went to were fantastic.
Yes.
Starting off with the Rockin' Memphis Christmas.
So good.
Which was the $1 Million Quartet concert. And that was kind of the first event we did after the lighting ceremony. Oh, let me backtrack just a little bit. How fun was our Hernando's Hideaway?
Well, I'm going to get to that. I was like, you can do shows, and then maybe I'll do events.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if we were going in chronological order.
Well, I thought we were, but they messed it up, so here we are.
Here. Rewind. So after the lighting ceremony and all of its magic, we did a little trek over to Hernando's Hideaway.
It was our first time there. If you don't know, Hernando's Hideaway is a historic place in Memphis. It is literally less than a mile from Graceland. It was frequented by Elvis, Priscilla, the Mafia, Linda, you name it. They've all been there. So many Stax artists.
Like,
Elvis
just
was there
Memphis,
in
like-
53. So this place, it's a little older, but I mean, that's what you get with historic buildings. It has been taken over in recent years by Del Watson and his lovely wife Celine. They were the quintessential hosts. They welcomed us with open arms. It was so wonderful. Del put on like a 2-hour show. He had special guests. They were all amazing. Celine sang. It was fantastic. We had food, of course. Let me talk about that. The food was great. They have a full bar. They have outdoor seating. We can't wait to go back during the August weather so that we can hang out on their patio. It like reminds you of being in Hawaii. So it's very Hawaii themed. So that was amazing.
And if you do love kind of, Holly and I always love, and that's one thing we love about getting to live here and be here in Nashville. Although, unfortunately, I feel like nowadays they're tearing everything down. They're tearing everything down right and left. All the historic studios and buildings and stuff are going away for condos and high rises, which is. But Holly and I love that like rich history of like music and stuff. And that's kind of what Hernando's was to me. It was like when you walked in there, it was like stepping back in time and imagining, like back in the day, all the like artists and people that must have come through there and sang there and everything. And so, yes, it was such a cool thing. And they have this great little area as you walk in that has this huge neon sign that said Elvis was here. And you can
sit photo op.
Yeah, you can sit on these like couches and stuff that are right there. And they've got all kinds of pictures surrounding it of Elvis, and you can get your picture made there and everything. So yeah, it's a great photo op.
And they're doing some great shows there throughout the year. They also have live music, I feel like pretty much every day. And my favorite thing about the whole thing was, even if you have a table that's not like the rooms are kind of separate, even if you're out on the patio or you're in the front room, which is not near the stage, they have a TV. A TV in every booth, at every table, and out on the patio that you can watch the show. So we're very excited. We'll also be back in January because Dwight Eisenhower's doing 2 shows there. He's doing not only Elvis, but his classic country band is going to be there. So we can't wait to go back. I'm going to try something different from the menu.
And we found out from Dell's wife Celine that during birthday week they are hosting a whole bunch of concerts and stuff. Like Cliff Wright's going to be there, Victor Trevino Jr. is going to be there. So something to do.
There's always something to do in Memphis.
Yeah.
And then
it's just such a quaint little thing. I think you all will love it because, again, like we said, I love that vintage vibe and that stepping back in time and stuff. And they had a really cool artwork and different things on the walls and everything.
So it's at least a place, even if you don't go in there and eat, go just stop in and have a drink and check out the memorabilia and all that. It's really, really fun. And then Heather's favorite part of that night was John Daly. We hung out with him and Brittany for quite a while that night. And this one, he had an entire collection of vintage and new Elvis Christmas ornaments. Heather was in hog heaven, of course. When we do the mini haul, she'll show you her ornaments. Yeah, she only bought 2, thank God.
Well, look at my tree. I mean, hello.
I know.
And you probably know, well, you probably can't see, but I actually added even more like decorations and things to my little Elvis room area back here. So we might have to do another tour, but it makes me so happy to see it all.
Yeah, so that was day 1. So fun. Could have asked for a better day. Like we got down there, holiday lighting ceremony, get a little peek of Graceland with, all lit up. Hernando's Hideaway, great food and fun with that. And then on to day 2.
Yes, so that was the Rockin' Memphis Christmas show, the $1 Million Quartet. I have to give a huge round of applause to Taylor Rodriguez and his production company for bringing this show back to Graceland again this year. And what a fun, incredible show and just jam-packed with talent. These 4 guys that it featured, so we had Chris Wren doing Carl Perkins. We had Cliff Wright doing Johnny Cash.
Don't even get me started.
We had Brandon Bennett doing Elvis, and then we had Jacob Tolliver as Jerry Lee Lewis. And y'all, every single one of them was stellar with their vocals, their showmanship, their musicianship. It was such a great show and just such a like breath of fresh air because it was still Elvis and it was still Elvis-esque and related, but it was something different. Something different to see. And, just kind of cool because, when you sit there and think about all the history that Elvis has, with Memphis and music.
Yeah.
But then you think about, you know, Johnny Cash and Carl Perkins
Yeah.
and Jerry Lewis and all that
So
talent that
Yeah.
came from there. And just, you know, thinking about the four of them at that time and all like, you know, doing their own career paths and their own ways and stuff, but then that they, you know, came together.
Yes.
It just, I don't know, it was just such a great idea for a show. It was so entertaining. They let each of the guys come out and kind of do their own tribute
Yes.
to their particular artist, and then they came out collectively and sang together, and you know, kind of went back and forth on songs and stuff. It was like their regular songs and then Christmas sprinkled in. So
Yeah.
it was just such a great show.
I'll tell you, I thought it was a great addition. I hope they bring it back because,
Yes.
and I'm telling y'all this. Now, I could watch a show with just Cliff Wright as Johnny Cash on his own, and I could also watch a show with any of them. Yeah, Chris Wren. I'd watch some Carl Perkins. I'd watch Jacob with Jerry Lee Lewis. You know what? It made me want to go visit the Jerry Lee Lewis Ranch that's near there. Now I want to go.
Yes,
because I forgot how much I love Jerry Lee Lewis. Like I even love old Jerry Lee Lewis, like when he was like super country. Maybe Jacob could take us on a tour. I think he knew Jerry Lee.
That'd be cool.
I'm just putting that out there.
Yeah, I think John Daly said that he like opened for him and worked
For
with
years,
him and
yeah.
stuff. So I mean, you could tell.
So those are two to look out for. If
Yeah.
you ever see if you're looking for something non-Elvis related, if Cliff Wright or Jacob Tolliver or Chris Wren are your area, now I'm gonna tell you what.
Yeah.
You should go.
Yeah. Yeah, Holly and I were super blown away and impressed because like we said, we were very familiar with Brandon, so we knew he was going to be great. And he always is. But yeah, we hadn't yet seen, you know, those other two guys, and we had never seen Cliff do his Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
And then we were just like,
yeah, blown away. So great addition to it. I hope they keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah, another kudos to Taylor. I mean, he could not have put together a better show. It was so good.
It was
Yeah.
so good. So I think, you know, it'll probably be like, I don't know, I feel like it might be a staple.
Maybe.
Of the holiday
so.
weekend.
It
Of
was
the holiday
good.
weekend from now on.
Yeah.
Or hey, I mean, like Holly and I were talking about, they could try to put together a version of this show for like Elvis week and birthday.
I can see that.
And it would be so good. Like people would love it because yeah, it was just like so entertaining. And you know, we posted some videos of it. I think I have a few more that, you know, I might post over the coming weeks and stuff. But holy cow. Yeah.
Right.
Like the one I posted of the Jacob Tolliver guy, his piano playing.
Oh, I almost thought it was fake. At first I was like, okay, this guy's just like, what would you call it? Lip syncing, your piano syncing? Like, but it was real.
And Chris Wren on that guitar. I mean,
it was good.
I think it's the musical term for it.
Thank you. Thank you, cool kid.
You're welcome. But yes, fantastic show. So if you're going to lighting ceremony next year, if that show is one of the shows and you're trying to decide, you know, pick and choose what to do, go to that show. Go to that show. Highly recommend it. And then the next day we got up and we went to the Elvis 101.
Yes.
Holy cow, which was
one of my favorites.
One of my favorites. Yeah, it was, of course, Andy Marchese. Usually, a lot of times, Tom Brown hosts them during, you know, birthday and August, Elvis week. But Alicia Dean was there to host this one. And y'all, Angie never disappoints. Number one, she is the encyclopedia of Elvis. And number two, she always knows how to bring out such great treasures and gems and, you know, tell the story and the history behind them. And this one was really cool because since it was, you know, the lighting ceremony weekend and Christmas is upon us, she kind of like tied all the items back to Christmas and the holidays. And so I literally like went back through and listened to the video this morning, which I will post for you all to see as well. I took a video of it, so I'll post that for you all to see as well. But I was like writing down like kind of all the things like she showcased and everything. So I thought we would talk about those if that's okay.
Go ahead.
Better. Y'all, it was like such interesting stuff. So, and then she also, Angie let the cat out of the bag on several big announcements of things that are coming. So if you're an Elvis fan, you're going to want to hear these. Yes. Because these are some great things to look forward to in the coming year, even coming up very soon. But anyway, some of the items that she had that she showed, and again, these are all like original. These are all items that Angie has in the archives. They have preserved. You know, some of them have never been displayed. Some of them have never been showcased. They've never seen the light of day in the exhibits and things other than when she brings them to these conversations and, you know, archives events and things. But just a few of them. So she brought out, which I thought was so great. And again, you'll see it on the video, but she literally, so, you know, when Elvis got drafted to the army. He was making King Creole. He was in the process.
Oh wow! So
he was
he's in the process.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think he was in the process of King Creole. And so she actually had a letter that Elvis had written asking for a deferment to finish King Creole, because, you know, he basically in the letter was saying, and this just speaks to what a great human being Elvis was, and so caring, and how he was always thinking of others. But he basically put together this letter asking for a deferment so that he could finish the filming of King Creole, because he was saying in it, you know, there's so many people that are involved with this film that I've already made promises to make this film. You know, they've already been working hard on it.
Right.
And, you know, from the production to the directors to the sound and everything. And he was like, you know, I just really need, you know, to finish this.
Yes.
Project and everything. So that was really cool that, you know, that letter still exists and that they have it.
Because that would have been weird if he had started it, like, say, beforehand, and then they scrapped it, and then they finished it after the army. Because he was almost two different people. Like, that would have been weird. They would have had to start reshooting the whole thing over.
So I thought that was really cool,
That
you
is
know,
cool.
and speaks again volumes to Elvis the human.
I know.
You know, because I mean, a lot of artists and stuff, you know, especially when, you know, they get big heads, you know, a lot of artists get big heads and get ego and everything. They would have just been like, oh, well,
whatever.
You know, okay. So I thought that was really amazing. And then she also had the very first Christmas card. She showed that the Presleys ever sent out from when they like their first like Christmas at Graceland.
Okay.
And it was this beautiful Christmas card, and it actually has the Merry Christmas to all Elvis.
Cute.
Actually, if you'll pull that over here. I'll get it from my Department 56 display here. But the Christmas card actually featured this on the card.
Cute.
Which I was like,
that's adorable.
Can you imagine going to your mailbox and opening it up and you've got a Christmas card from Elvis?
I wish.
That would be so cool. And then another interesting thing about that as well, while we're on it, the Merry Christmas to all Elvis, she actually had the original receipt of purchase of when Elvis purchased that in 1957. And guess how much he paid for it?
I know, $370.
$300.
$300. Okay.
$300. And also, according to Angie, so if you've ever seen Graceland, or if you watched our videos or Graceland After Dark, you know, now it's kind of over to the left of Graceland, because Elvis has that huge nativity scene that he purchased later on to the right. Well, apparently this used to be right there on the right, because Angie said that Elvis wanted it to kind of be like his like Christmas greeting to everyone that passed by. So, you know, but they moved it over, whatever. But yeah, I paid $800 for that. And it still exists today, you all. Like when you go to Graceland, it is literally sitting in the lawn.
I don't know how, because
even on the lawn.
Even our like Christmas decor that we've had for after a couple of years, I feel like it's like, well, we got to throw it away.
I know.
I don't know how they keep that stuff up.
I know. And Alicia was making a funny and interesting point. She was like, I'm surprised that a company has never tried to replicate that to like sell to people, to buy to put in your yard. Because I would put one in my yard. I would buy that.
That's like a cute little grenade.
I know. It's so cute. It's like Santa and all his reindeers. So that was really interesting. And then I don't know how many of you all, and I tried to look through some of my Elvis albums a minute ago, and I didn't get through all of them, but I don't think I have it. But how many of you all have the Elvis's? It was his very first Christmas album. It's literally, it says Elvis Christmas album, and it's red, but it was literally his very first Christmas album in 1957.
Cute.
Do any of you all have it? And now I'm on the hunt, because apparently it came out in 1957, his very first one, but then it got reissued in the 70s. In the 1970s.
I can see that.
Yes. But the original one, Angie had there. And she opened it up, and it had an entire photo album in the record.
Like in the insert.
Yeah. Like an entire photo album. And I mean, I think she was also kind of saying that was like the first and only one that's been done like that. Because, you know, most of the time back in the day when you get the records, you would like open them up, and they would have like the little sleeve and whatever. They might have like pictures or
like song lyrics.
Yeah, or something on it. But yeah, an entire photo album. So do any of you all have that? Because I think when they reissued it, because even if I have it, I bet I only have one of the reissues.
Probably.
I don't think it had that in there. It didn't have that photo album in there. And interesting fact about that is when it came out in 1957, It sold over 200,000 copies,
A lot.
but eventually went on to sell over 1 million. And then when it got reissued and released in the 1970s, it ended up selling 50 million. It was Elvis's biggest selling album, sold the most copies, 50 million, and was
Are you
the
kidding?
first and only time that he received a Diamond Award for an album. 50 million.
Whoa.
But like Holly and I always say, there's Christmas and then there's Elvis Christmas.
It's true.
And there's gospel and then there's Elvis gospel. And there is
Yes.
nobody else that I like to hear sing Christmas and gospel more
Yeah.
than Elvis.
Yeah, he's not really my only
Yes.
gospel singer I like to hear.
Yes. I mean, I love a lot of, ask Holly, I'm a tried and true Christmas music fan.
Yes, she is.
As soon as they turn the stations on Sirius Radio over to holiday traditions and Christmas songs,
Yeah.
that's all I listen to. I go back and forth between that and Elvis Radio 24/7 leading up into the holidays because I love Christmas music.
That's
But
crazy.
I thought that was so interesting.
Yeah,
that was
great.
the album, over 50 million copies, and he got a Diamond Award for it.
That's cool.
Yeah, so put in the comments. I want to see, because we'll look at comments here in a minute. Because I know a lot of you all out there, our Elvis besties, are going to say, I have that album.
I know. I need to know. Do you have the original or do you have the 70s?
Yeah. And then again, another cool thing that she did is she brought up this screen, and it was in 1961. And it was literally just this endless list of charities that Elvis donated to in 1961. I mean, we all know that Elvis was very philanthropic. He was very generous with his time and his money and giving to charities. He was very involved in Memphis and, giving to a lot of charities in Memphis and making sure, that he was taking care of the city that he loved. And in 1961, he donated over $36,000 that year, which in today's, Angie had done the equivalent to what that would be today. It was $378,000. $378,000 that he gave to charities in 1961.
I can't believe that.
Isn't that incredible?
I mean, I can believe that.
Yes.
It's Elvis.
Yeah. Isn't that amazing though? I was like, I love this man. And then she also, kind of brought some things that were like Christmas gifts that were given to Elvis, because, that's one of the things I think everybody always says is, it would have been so hard to buy for Elvis for Christmas, because what do you get the man that has everything and the man that's so cool? Like, what would you get him for Christmas? And they do have like a Christmas book that Graceland put out, I think like within the last year. And it has a lot of those stories and gifts and things that were given to Elvis. But I know a lot of you all have heard of the whole Tree of Life.
Yes.
And that was this idea that some of the Memphis Mafia and the entourage came up with. And they first gave Elvis a couple of Christmas gifts in 1964. And one of them was a Bible, had the Tree of Life on it.
Perfect.
And then they had his original jeweler, which I can't think of his name right now, Harry, do a plaque. He made a plaque.
I thought that was cool.
And like it looked on the back of it like it had been hung and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that like Elvis probably had it hanging in his bedroom at Graceland. But yeah, Angie had that plaque there, and it's basically this Tree of Life that has Elvis, right in the center, and it's kind of all these branches of, all the like Memphis Mafia and entourage and like just people that were significant and important to Elvis's life and everything. And then later on, the Mafia in the like early 70s created a necklace with the Tree of Life that Elvis wore. So I was like, what a good gift.
I know that is, because I'm sure he really appreciated it.
I bet that meant so much to Elvis, because he was very like sentimental and really took care of his people and everything. So I bet he thought that was the coolest thing.
Yeah.
And we all know he loved the Bible and loved reading and everything.
Right.
So I bet he was like so tickled with that. I bet he was really touched with that gift. And then what was probably mine and Holly's favorite part.
Oh, I know mine.
We always love when Angie brings out clothing or jewelry or shoes or glasses, anything that Elvis like
wore upon his
physically wore. And she had two things that she brought out this year that I literally thought I was going to pass out in my chair when she whipped out, especially the first one. But y'all, these were both Christmas gifts that were given to Elvis by Priscilla. But Priscilla had Bill Ballou design a bunch of things like for Elvis, like in her
Casual
one
wear,
year.
not
Yeah.
stage wear.
Yeah, like this one year, she actually like Angie had all the like receipt and everything that Bill Ballou had sent back with all the different items and stuff, and Priscilla was having him make her dress and then Elvis's tuxedo for the 10 Outstanding Men Awards. And then she was also having like some belts and stuff made. But that year, she wanted to make Elvis a Christmas suit.
Love it.
And it was and you all have seen it. I know you've seen it. Actually, I might get you to can you Google it and try to see if you can find the pictures on my phone?
Yes.
But she actually had a Christmas suit made for Elvis, jacket and pants, and it was black faux fur. And it is the suit that is so iconic that we see Elvis looking so dapper and so cool in when George Klein got married, and he wore it again at Sonny West's wedding. But look at that suit, y'all. She had the jacket. She had the jacket there in person. She opened it up and it had this beautiful red lining.
I know, I never knew it had a red lining.
Oh, this beautiful red lining. And she turned it around on the back and it had these pleats on the back. I mean, it was in such great shape. It was so well made. And just sitting there looking at that and then looking at the picture of Elvis in it on the big screen and just thinking that Elvis wore that jacket.
I just love that he's in a full-on faux fur top and pants.
Iconic.
But he still looks fantastic. He looks so Elvis.
I know, and he had the sunglasses on.
He had his little belt and some.
I can't even imagine
cute,
like him walking into the room. He had to suck all the air
out of it,
out of the room, and like jaws just drop every time. Like he walked into a room. I mean, and nobody can pull off what Elvis.
That's what I'm saying. No, like anybody else would look like an idiot in that, or just look like they were trying to.
Yeah, like it was costume.
Yeah, like, oh, look at me. But Elvis is like, hey, check out my new suit.
But oh my gosh, so it was so cool, you all, to see that jacket in person. I was just like, I want to touch it.
I know. I wanted to put on a glove and just be like,
I want to rub it, feel it, smell it.
What's the name of the other one?
Where
did you wear it at?
Yeah, so the other one was another gift that Priscilla got Elvis in 1972, and it was like this purplish, purplish pinkish suede long jacket. And I think it had some gray pants, Angie said, with it as well, but she just had the jacket there. And the really cool thing about this is that this jacket, Angie says, which is also why I can't wait to see, Epic and all the footage. But if you go back and watch Elvis on Tour, it is that jacket that is you see in Elvis on Tour, and it's playing like Separate Ways in the background. That jacket, that purpley pink long suede jacket.
It says it's leather. Isn't that it?
That is it. But yeah, she said it was like a faux suede, I think.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, I think that's just like kind of a replica.
Okay, never mind.
But
I can't find it then.
Well, you can still show that. But anyway, oh my gosh, you all, it was so cool to see.
Let me see if I can find it. Hold on.
And, Angie was making kind of the remark that it was so interesting because she said, when she, went back and thought about it, and you see it in Elvis on Tour footage, she's like, the song that is playing is Separate Ways. And what a lot of people didn't know and didn't realize is that was a Christmas gift from Priscilla.
How crazy.
In 1972. So how ironic. But yeah, so go back and watch Elvis on Tour and spot that jacket. And we got to see it in person.
And it was beautiful.
It was so cool.
Hold on, I'm checking one more time to see if I can
so cool.
Y'all know what we're talking about, though.
Yes.
It's like so pretty.
And speaking of fashion, a couple of little gems that Angie let out of the bag that she talked about, because Angie, I don't even know how she does it, but they are
like when she sleeps.
I don't know when she sleeps. Yeah, they are like 24/7, always coming up with new items and books and exhibits and things to do and to showcase. So a couple of things that they're working on right now that she says will be coming out sometime next year. They don't know exactly when, but sometime next year, they are going to do an entire coffee table book of Elvis's fashion. Not the jumpsuits, not the stage wear, but like Elvis's fashion, things like this, like that faux fur suit. This it's going to be in there. This purpley pink suede jacket is going to be in there. But they're doing an entire coffee table book of Elvis's fashion, and they're taking, like she said, really amazing up close detailed pictures of all of these items and stuff, and then they're going to put it into this book, and I'm sure give kind of the history and stuff of when Elvis wore it and how he got it and all that kind of stuff. So I'm so excited
I'm
about
so
that
excited.
because oh my goodness,
I love fashion, and I like to hear the history around. Like, did Elvis, commission it? Did Priscilla? Did why did he want to wear it?
Yeah.
What
Did he
what
come up
color?
with
Yeah,
it?
what color did he want?
Yes,
Yeah.
the designer come up with it, and I'm sure there'll be an exhibit as well that's going to feature the fashion items.
It's called Casually Elvis.
Thank you. Thank you. Always in fashion.
Elvis off stage.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's going to be really cool. But then also, speaking of the jumpsuits, there is also another book coming of the jumpsuits. And again, Angie says they're working on, because this is everything coming from archives, they're working on putting together another book of the jumpsuits, but it's going to be what she says an anthology of the jumpsuits. So like literally a chronological order of all of the jumpsuits, starting with like the very first one he purchased and all the way to the end, and kind of telling you a little bit about where he wore them, when, like what year they were worn, maybe even what shows, what concerts and stuff. So I thought that was amazing.
I love that
because of course the jumpsuits always come up during the conversations and archive events with Angie. When they let people ask questions, a lot of people are very interested in the jumpsuits, and they were talking again this year about how there are 120 jumpsuits. Graceland only has 88 of the 120. I know they only have 88, but like they're going to photograph all of these and put this anthology of jumpsuits together. And again, taking really up close pictures, so you can see all the intricate detail and design and everything that goes into those. So those are two very exciting things.
Yeah, that made me kind of sad and happy. Like, it made me sad because I was like, oh, sad they don't have like every single jumpsuit, because for some reason I want Graceland to have every single jumpsuit. But then it made me happy because I was like, what if I'm at a garage sale and I open someone's like grandma's cedar chest trunk, and there lies an Elvis jumpsuit that she stole in 1973 from his dressing room?
Well, it's like, are they still out there?
They gotta be.
Where are they? Because that was also something interesting. There was one of the audience members that asked a question about the black leather wristbands, that Elvis wore with the 68 comeback special black leather suit. And of course, Graceland has the suit. But that they have, Elvis had the one cuff that was just like a cuff, and he had the one that had the watch on it. Well, Angie was saying, they have the leather cuff, but they don't have the one with the watch, and they don't know where it is. They don't know where it is or who has it. She says it's never come up on auction. Because that's one thing that her and her team do, is they are constantly looking, to see when things and where they are and where they might come up for auction and stuff. But yeah, they have the leather one, which they've displayed at Graceland a lot. And then that's even the one that Angie says that they take on tour with them. Whenever they put an exhibit in Australia or England or wherever, they'll usually, they can't take the black leather jumpsuit, but they'll take that, so that people can see it. But yeah, where is that watch?
I hope it's in the Nashville flea market, and one day when I'm there, I will pass by it. Because there's been somebody that has stole a jumpsuit or that bracelet or cuff or something, and their grandkids looked through their stuff after they died and was like, what is this, a Halloween costume? What is it like? And it's probably sitting right now on a rack in a Nashville thrift store, waiting for Holly and Heather to discover it.
Well, that is my goal, y'all. #goals. I want to own something someday of Elvis's that he wore.
Yeah.
Be it a jumpsuit, or, of course, I would love to have a jumpsuit or a belt or a cape or whatever. But, casual wear.
I want something little. I want like
sunglasses,
his hair comb, a necklace,
and
sunglasses,
a ring. Oh my gosh, to have like a ring that he wore a lot. Just anything. #goals. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
And then, speaking of, I guess, do you want to kind of start talking about that?
Well, we've got to just finish up our holiday weekend.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Kind of got off track.
Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, there is one more exciting thing that Angie announced, but we'll save it when we talk about the whole thing.
Yes.
But anyway, so Elvis 101, amazing this year.
It was great.
It was so good.
It was good.
So again, a lot of you all are always asking Holly and I, if you're going to these events, like what should I go to? What can I not miss? If there's ever any of these archive events or conversations that you can buy separately, like if you're not getting the packages that you can buy on their own, go.
Yeah.
Go.
Especially if Angie's involved.
Go.
If Angie's
Because
gonna go.
is always gonna whip out something that
treasure.
you're just gonna like.
And I like that they did a little Q&A, so like you can ask your own questions about stuff. And
Yes.
some people asked some really interesting and really good questions here. So that's always interesting that you can do. If you've got a burning question, you can ask Angie. So yes, that was fantastic.
Yes, so that was fantastic.
Then after that, we had a fantastic meal at Delta's. Y'all know we love Delta's Kitchen over at the guest house.
And we also did our tour.
And we did our tour.
Which is always.
But I'm going to jump to food at the first moment. But yes, we did our tour. And like we said, it was one of our rare times that we have taken the tour during the daytime. It was so peaceful, so beautiful. I highly recommend it. Like if the weather's great outside, it's so nice to take this house tour because so much of it is also outside. Like when you have to go to the racquetball court, you're outside for a little bit. When you're going to the meditation garden, of course, you're kind of out there in the backyard, the meditation garden. And they had the horses out. I think this is one of the very few times we got to see. There's probably 4 or 5 horses just kind of grazing. So that was super beautiful and unique, like a unique experience for us. They had some of the clothes, of course, all the Christmas decor. So it was just a really peaceful, lovely trip. And they don't rush you. I mean, you can just hang out there and look at everything and take pictures and read or get your iPad going with your headset. So that was a really great afternoon. And then and then our awesome dinner at Delta's.
Yeah,
and
Delta's was so good. I mean, it was so good.
It was great. It's pricey.
Yes.
But it's like I say, if it's good, I don't mind paying.
Yes.
Like if it's good food, and I will say this was stellar food. Our server was wonderful. The service was great. Yeah. So kudos to them.
Yeah. So if you're wanting to do like kind of a splurge meal.
Yeah. Like a birthday dinner or something.
Yeah. A splurge meal, do Delta's. And then of course, the holiday weekend would not have been complete without Dean Z and his ultimate Christmas show. And y'all, it did not disappoint.
It was good.
I mean, of course, you all know how much I love my Dean Z, and I get so excited anytime and every time I get to see him. But I honestly have to say, this might be one of my favorite times I've ever seen him.
Yeah,
one of my favorite shows.
This was a great show.
Yeah, well, y'all, it was just so well put together. I mean, the thing about Dean Z is you are always going to get 100% plus.
Yes.
I mean, he leaves it all on the stage. He gives everything he's got.
He's very thoughtful.
Yes, he gives everything he got. And, you can just, like with a lot of these ETAs, you can always just feel Dean's love and passion.
That's our tree.
I was like,
making a crackling sound. I hope it doesn't tip over.
That was our rotating Christmas stand.
Anyway,
that scared me so much. I was like, what is that? But anyway, you can always feel the love and the passion that Dean himself has for Elvis, like that he is just tried and true Elvis fan. The show was so good. And, I just sit there and always watch these guys and I'm in awe of their talent and stuff. And this show, Dean did such a great job because it's so hard. Even though Elvis, only had like a 20-something year career, which is a long time, but not a long time. But to try to, like, Elvis was so many different eras
and people
and styles and looked different, sounded different, sang different, I mean, and to be able to put all of that into one 2.5 hour show, I'm always so amazed by. And Dean literally did that in this show, but made it flow so seamlessly, so beautifully, and just it was so amazing because I mean he did 50s Elvis, he did movies Elvis, he did 68 comeback special Elvis, of course, 70s jumpsuit Elvis, and then sprinkled in a whole lot of Christmas in it as well.
Well, I'll say I didn't think he could top last year's show, and he did. It was better, even better than last.
Like I said, one of my absolute favorites, and there were so many incredible moments like during the show. And
just you posted your "If I Can Dream" yet?
No. I mean, but so many incredible moments, like because Dean has such a great ensemble as well. And shout out to all of his band members and singers and dancers.
Amazing.
All so incredible and so talented. And
they really add to the show. They really, really add to it.
Yes, really add to the show. Like it is literally an ensemble. But yeah, it was so amazing. So many different moments that were so incredible. You know, one thing that Holly and I always talk about that we, you know, love with Dean is his graphics.
Yeah.
And how he puts his shows together and the graphics that he shows during each time. And there's so many cool moments that he syncs up with Elvis, like when he's doing like Return to Sender, he's got Elvis in the background and they're kind of doing the same moves. His If I Can Dream, him and Elvis went back and forth,
which we will post later. It was great.
Yes, I mean, it was just the song choices, everything, absolutely.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So that was a great ending to the weekend. So now, as you know, in between all of that good stuff, Heather did a little shopping at all of the shops. I think she hit every gift shop there was at the Elvis Presley Memphis complex. So let's check those out. Do you want to show your things from John Daly first?
Yeah.
This is super cute.
Let me do the other one.
So, you know, when we went down to Hernando's, John Daly was there. And to keep it in theme with Christmas, he was selling all sorts of Elvis Christmas ornaments. Luckily, Heather only got 2. The funny thing was she had most of them already. So I think that's why she only bought 2. But these are probably 2 of my favorites that she's gotten. So
yeah,
check them out.
So look at this one. So, sorry, it has the price tag on it. Look how beautiful it is. So it's this like round, almost medallion.
And it's metal. It's like heavy.
It's like heavy. And so you've got beautiful Elvis on the front. And then it says the King of Rock and Roll on the back. So the Aloha. And then it's even got this like ribbon, this like turquoise ribbon to hang it with.
Love it.
So this is definitely, I got to find a special place. Look how good it's going to look with my tree.
I know it does. It matches perfectly.
I know. So I got to find a special place for that one. And then I absolutely love this one because I have a lot of, obviously, Elvis ornaments. And you see a lot of the jumpsuit ones out in just retail and stuff. And I have a lot of those. But I've been really trying to, the past like couple of years, hone in on the non-jumpsuit Elvis ornaments. And this one, as soon as Holly and I saw it, we both fell in love with it.
Yeah.
So look, it's Army Elvis.
He's sitting on a truck. Is it like Elvis in the Army, or is it Tulsa from GI Blues?
Or is it GI Blues? And so and it even like look, it even says Presley on his little uniform, and Presley on the side of his trunk.
Okay, then I guess this is Elvis in the Army. Yeah, because didn't his little GI Blues thing say Tulsa or something?
But look, cute. How detailed, how good is this? But the great thing about it is, and I didn't even realize this till after I'd already got it. And then John was like, you know that it plays music. And I was like, what? And he goes, yeah, it plays music. And so Holly and I were so excited to put batteries in it today to see what it played. So here we go. Hold on.
Isn't that the cutest?
I don't think I could stop it, but it'll stop eventually.
Yes.
But oh my goodness, how cute is that ornament?
And then it still works.
I know.
I don't know how old that is. I mean,
yeah, I don't know.
It's gotta be a few years old, but
I don't know.
So
but yeah, John had
love it.
Wait a minute, let me see.
Says all she had. Pardon Elvis in the background singing.
Okay, because I forgot to tell Holly that I found this. Oh, great. Now I can't get it off. The tree won't quit moving.
The tree's going to topple down. I mean, I'm not during this live, and I'm going to be embarrassed. Oh,
okay.
We've lost it.
All right, hold on. So, look.
I knew it. I told you I was right.
So one cool thing too is, like we said, John had all these ornaments, and he literally had the very first ornament that was created in 1977. And if you all watched mine and Holly's Hernando's Hideaway video, which if you didn't, go back and watch it, where we talked to John and interviewed him a little bit, he showed this ornament, and he even showed the original
tree topper,
like advertisement.
Oh, sorry, advertisement.
Yeah, like the original advertisement for it when they were selling it in 1977, and it was $4 back in 1977.
That's pricey.
The very first ornament, and then of course he had like the newest one that just came out in 2025. And y'all, as soon as Holly and I saw it, we were like, I have that. I have that.
Well,
ornament,
okay, here's the thing though.
but
We kept saying, I was like, Heather, that's on your tree. And Heather's like, yeah, but I think I got, because they did make a replica years later that's just like plastic. This is like, you remember your grandma, and you might still have it because we still have all of our grandmas and moms. Remember how the big thing was like the styrofoam ball, but it was like, had like a, like thread.
Mhm.
Like it wasn't fabric, it was literally like threaded
Mhm.
around in like red. Like all of our moms are red. Threaded around like that, and you put that on the tree. I know you
Yes.
know what I'm talking about. Well, anyway, that's what this is, and that is so typical of the 70s. And Heather kept saying, I have the replica, Holly. And mine's plastic. And I said, no, Heather, I am telling you. I think, because I think that came from Mom, maybe.
Yes, no, I got this from John.
Oh, did you?
I think, yeah. Mhm.
Well, anyway, I was just like, I'm telling you, you have the original. And she does.
Here it is.
See, that's what I'm talking about. So see, like right here, how, because it's got a little bit of a little, some of it's popping up if you can see it, but see how it's got that like threaded, it makes it look like a fabric, but it's just threaded. But look,
Yeah.
big close up of Elvis, and then and he's
And I love this ornament. So I'm so excited you all. So I literally have the very first ornament
can you believe it?
that came out in 1977 on my tree. And did you notice that I put it right at the top there, prominent? Because this is always one of my favorites because it is so like, it is so vintage and like retro, because you know you just don't see like ornaments like this anymore. So I'm so excited that I actually have this. So anyway, those are the two ornaments that I got.
Ornaments.
And then, like Holly said, we went to all the gift shops just to kind of peruse and everything. And one of the reasons I also do is because a lot of times, you know, after Elvis week and stuff, when you go into the gift shops in the complex, especially like the one that's right outside of the car museum and stuff, they'll have like stuff on sale.
Yes.
They'll have it 50% off. And so I love a good deal and I love Elvis. So I literally ran, and Holly and I got all this cool stuff. So wait till you see, because you know, I need more cups and mugs because I don't have enough. I didn't buy a mug, but I did buy a tumbler. And I made Holly get one. So you'll be seeing these coming up. But this was like this past Elvis week's tumbler. And these are so great, y'all, because, you know, Holly has hers, and then I have mine that I was rocking earlier this year.
I do love.
They are so great because they literally keep stuff so hot.
They really
so
do.
long.
Because I'm one of those fanatic people. Like I can't stand my coffee either has to be hot or like an iced coffee. Like I can't do warm in between. Like it has to, like I drink my coffee so fast, like I'll be done before Heather's even took a sip because I want to drink it while it's super hot. And these really do work. I'm telling you, because you know, you go on QVC and they always guarantee that. And we've bought a couple of those, and I don't feel like mine hold it near as well as these Elvis ones. So I'm excited about my spring. And that's my springtime tumbler.
Well, it's so colorful. I love the picture, love the stands, love all the colors. So we each got one of those. Super excited about that. And then, of course, they had a bunch of other Elvis Week stuff on sale that we got. So I'll show you. We got some tote bags because we don't have enough and we love them.
I'm obsessed with tote bags.
But yes, so here is like this past Elvis Week's tote bag. So I got mine in pink.
I, of course, had mine in purple.
Holly got a purple one.
Love
So
it.
we'll be rocking these for sure. Super excited about that. And then we also got some shirts. So we chose different ones. So I'll show you.
Yes.
So I decided to get this one because I don't have a lot of pink. I don't have a lot of color in my Elvis shirts. A lot of my Elvis shirts are either black or like a dark blue. So I was like, this one's going to be so great. And then Holly decided to get this one, which I love. That's Elvis for President.
Look at that picture, y'all. Elvis for President.
Yeah.
Love
and I
it.
love this color too because it's almost like a heathered blue gray.
It is.
But he's got the American flag. Look at those bright blue eyes just glaring at you. So those were our t-shirts, and that's really it. So it was like a super mini small haul.
Yes.
But I cannot go. I cannot go to Memphis and to Graceland without buying something. Something. So I was super excited to add all of those things to our collection of Elvis memorabilia. Yeah,
what we didn't get though, we probably should have. We didn't get that Elvis Christmas coffee table book. So we're thinking about that.
Oh, the one that they were talking about.
Yes, because it was really neat, and it'd be so fun to just like, because I'm telling you, I have so many coffee table books. I'm gonna have to get more coffee tables. But that would be one that you could just put out for Christmas, like with all your Christmas decor. I could switch it out and put like, you know, my other coffee table books up and put my Christmas Elvis Christmas. So I'm thinking about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see, and then if I get it, I'll do a little review and tell you all about it.
And with the fashion book and the jumpsuit book to come, there's 2 more, I'll be adding.
Your coffee table's gonna break.
Yeah, I do have a lot of books.
Oh, and then
I'm sure a lot of y'all do too.
Yes. And then last but not least, they made the announcement, y'all. Heather, tell them all about it.
Yeah, we are so excited. So as you know, we have all been sitting literally on the edge of our seats, just waiting and waiting and waiting for Baz to announce when Epic, the Elvis Presley concert experience, I'm going to call it, because it's not a movie, it's not a documentary, it's not a concert, it's all that rolled into one. But we've been waiting for him to make announcements of when it was coming. We know they did the Toronto Film Festival, and it's coming this year, 2026. I think in February, it's going to be coming hopefully nationwide, worldwide to theaters. But Graceland is going to be hosting the premiere of Epic during Elvis's birthday celebration this year. So we are so excited about it because of course Holly and I are going, so we are going to get to see it. We were really counting on Graceland being able to put some kind of showing together during birthdays. So
they did
get to see it. So January 8th, actually on Elvis's birthday.
Oh, that's going to be special.
They are going to be doing in the new TCB showroom. They are going to be doing 2 showings of Epic. And so, yes, fingers crossed, tickets go out on December the 8th. It's a free event, but it is limited. There's only so many tickets, especially now with the TCB showroom and the way they've redone the tables and stuff. There doesn't seem to be quite as many seats as there was. So 2 showings, I think it's at 2 o'clock and 5 o'clock on January the 8th. But we are definitely going to be up and at 'em on December 8th, trying our darndest to get tickets. I mean, I don't care where I'm sitting. I mean, I will stand. I will stand literally the entire time to get to see this.
Standing room only.
Literally to get to see this Epic. I am so excited. And Angie talked a lot about it during the Elvis 101 and just her excitement about it and how much, she thought. Oh my God. And then we were talking to Jen Swearingen, which I know a lot of you know and love, who is like over their marketing at Graceland. And she was talking about having seen it. And she said the exact words, which I was like, she was like, it made me fall in love with Elvis all over again.
What a great quote.
It made me fall in love with Elvis all over again. Aww. So I cannot wait to see it because like literally this is, Elvis's like basically Baz, the way he has put this film together and everything is allowing Elvis to tell his own story in his own words with some never before seen footage or footage reworked, reimagined,
It's like a love letter from Elvis to his fans.
Yeah, and it's a glimpse into Elvis, more of Elvis, the man, Elvis, the human, Elvis behind closed doors, kind of how he, interacted with his band members and the mafia and all of that. So this is literally going to be epic. That is the word of the year.
Yes.
This is going to be epic, to get to see all of this footage and to hear it, to see it redigitized and the music redone and the clarity and the sound and everything, which everybody says that all of that is just amazing.
Yeah.
They said like the quality.
Oh, I'm sure with today's technology,
what they've done is just so incredible. And anytime you can see Elvis on a big screen.
I know.
On a big screen. And then, like Holly and I say, there's just something about being in Memphis and being at Graceland because you know that you are in the company of diehard, ride or die, tried and true Elvis fans.
Well, and on
that
his
love
birthday,
him, that love him as much as you do, that know as much about him, as you do, and that are just going to be giddy with excitement. So I cannot wait for this premiere.
Yeah.
And Holly and I will be doing a reaction video.
Of course. Of course.
We'll be doing a reaction video of, what all we thought and everything. And so it is going to
I feel like I need to take notes. I feel like I need to bring my notebook and be like, okay.
Well, I know it's one of those things that you're going to have to see it so many times.
Yeah.
Because I just know it's one of those things that the first time you see it, you're going to be so like overcome with emotion and just overwhelmed with everything that it's just going to be so hard to take it all in that first time.
Yeah.
And plus, anytime you watch something like multiple times, you always see different things or like, oh, I don't remember that, or oh, I didn't see that the first time. So this will just be the first of many times that we see Epic, but cannot wait. And then the really cool thing about it is too, Angie also announced during the Elvis 101 is there is going to be a special exhibit coinciding with Epic that Angie and them are working on right now, and it is going to be unveiled to the public on January 8th as well.
That's exciting.
So she's literally said she took notes of like everything she saw and like, you know, jumpsuits, outfits,
Right.
everything from the movie. And that's going to be put into an exhibit.
That'll probably be the best exhibit of the year. It's probably going to be the best one of the year.
I'm so excited, y'all.
Right there. So tell everybody, because I know everybody's going to be asking. Date, time, how they do the tickets, all that.
So it's kind of like how they always do tickets. So right now it's December the 8th is when they will be released. I believe, like always, the founders get first dibs to them, and then the insiders will get second dibs, and then whatever is left will go to the
general public. Yeah,
the public. And it's probably going to be the same way as well. It'll probably be like 8:30 Central Standard Time in the morning for insiders.
But you got to go to Graceland.com. So all this information is at Graceland.com. So if you want to look it up for yourself and check out the exact times or just keep track, go to Graceland.com. I'm sure they have it all laid out for you. And once again, it is free, but you do have to be in Memphis. So don't be getting tickets if you're not coming.
Yeah. Yeah. Because that knocks other people out. But yes, that is such a huge,
so that's exciting.
Huge announcement. And you know, I mean, birthday was already going to be exciting and already really shaping up for Holly and I, but this is like the little cherry on the top.
Yes, it is.
Of the Sunday to get to see this epic. Yeah. In Memphis, live on the big screen.
I know.
Cannot wait.
So let's look at some comments and see. We have talked it up, y'all. Let's say hey to some people and see some comments. You say hey, and I'm gonna look for questions. Hold one moment.
All right, let me get back to my
Well, everybody's tuning in from all over. Hello to everybody. Oh, it's great to see you guys too. I know we were sad we didn't come on last Sunday, but we were also exhausted.
Yes.
From all the festivities. Everybody's saying, a lot of people are saying they did their Black Friday shopping online. Well, we did
both.
Half and half.
We did both. That's definitely a way to go. I mean, it wasn't quite as crazy this year as in years past, but Black Friday shopping can get chaotic. Oh my goodness. Debbie says she watched the Elvis movie with Austin Butler 2,227 times now.
Is that a misprint?
No.
Oh my heavens.
I don't think so.
Good night. You must just have it on like repeat. Like, you know, when you go to like a restaurant or something, like you must just have it on repeat, just playing throughout your house, like as you're doing your life, as you're cleaning and cooking and all that. You just have it on repeat.
Let's see. Bev is saying, hopefully it's better than the Elvis movie. Well, it's two totally different things. I don't even think you can compare these.
I don't think you can.
You can't compare these because this is the real Elvis. You know, this is like watching the real Elvis, hearing the real Elvis in his own words, in his own element. So, you know, I don't even think you can compare the two.
I know. Somebody, let's see. Oh, Marna said she posted her Elvis Christmas tree on the 25 Days of Christmas for Sirius XM.
Oh, I love that.
Jane's hoping Raleigh does another Christmas at Graceland special. I hope so too. I've not heard anything, so I don't know that it's coming out this year, but I hope she continues it up and maybe next year will do another one.
Hey, Jennifer. I know, girl. She's like, I hope I can get some tickets for Epic at Graceland.
I'm telling you.
We do as well. We do as well.
Let's see. Yeah, a lot of people are hoping Raleigh will be at birthday. You know, you never know.
Oh, hello, Roseanne. She says she also got the 50% off Elvis goodies too. But she said she didn't even see the Elvis for President shirt. She wants to know what shop we got it in. It was in that shop where the car outside of the car museum.
Okay.
Yeah, it was on a rack right there. But they also had some of them, I feel like, in the Welcome to My World.
See, I feel like they did too. I think they had them in different. I even think I saw them in Elvis Threads.
Yeah, but no, we definitely got ours right in that same. It was on that like rack. You had to kind of look because they had some shirts over there, like where they have some of the General Hospital shirts and stuff on sale. But they had a rack right beside that that had this particular color because I think the other ones are like gray.
Yes.
Everybody's loving your Elvis for President shirt.
Thank you.
I know I almost got one.
I should
Now
have worn it today.
I know now I'm having FOMO, so I might have to get one when we go back.
You can borrow mine. Oh, Lord. That's so funny. Oh, Pam's painting Christmas ornaments while she's watching today. Now, that is so cute. I love that. I'm not talented enough to paint one. Mine would look like a second grader made a school project.
Yes, Debbie, she said the satin ball with plastic sleeve on the boxcar ornament. Yeah, it was that company that Colonel Tom had for like a hot minute that he called Boxcar Enterprises. That is who came out with that first ornament in 1977. Cool. Sarah says she has the ornament. She inherited it years ago.
Love it.
Kim also has it. I know, Penny, I'll Be Home for Christmas. That is one of my favorite songs to hear Elvis sing. And that's why I love my little light up things from Lowe's, because they play it.
Donna says she's got the very first Christmas album. She bought it at the record shop. How cute. She said all of her record collection's original. Ooh. Love it.
Everybody loves my ornament.
A bunch of people have the reprint. Yeah, a lot of people have the one from the 70s. Whoa, Linda has an Elvis Christmas 8-track. Remember 8 tracks? Whoa, I haven't seen one of those in forever.
Oh, thank you, Linda. She says she just saw Dean in Branson and she told him that we said hi. And he said that we are so sweet. She thought his Christmas show was fantastic.
I'm sure he's like, oh, my stalkers? Great. Hilarious. That's so funny.
I know. Everybody's saying that they loved the Dean show and loved the videos. Oh, there's more to come. I might just go ahead and throw them all out there this week. You know, getting everybody in the holiday Christmas spirit.
Yep.
So
she wants to see the peacock suit that he wore in Louisville, Kentucky in 74 because she saw him live there. That was good. Oh, seriously, she saw recently that John Stamos bought Elvis's hair dryer.
What?
I have had it.
That's perfect for John Stamos.
I mean,
because if any of you all remember or watch like the Full House, and
he needs to do a video on that then, just him with that hair dryer. Oh my gosh, that is awesome.
Yeah,
I would totally take Elvis's hair dryer. That's a great small thing to have. Oh, Lord.
Oh, I love that. Debbie says that she was in the same row as us, just 4 seats away.
Cute. Well, then you had good seats. Our seats were good. Yeah.
Well, then if you heard somebody screaming crazily, that was me. That was me. I try to tone it down because I don't want to be like annoying to people, but I can't help it.
Oh my gosh, you're nuts.
No, Kim, we didn't do the ultimate tour this time. We've done all the tours. We've done that one. We've done the archives tour. We just really wanted to just tour the mansion, just again to be in there, like when it's a little calmer than Elvis Week and stuff, to get to see the Christmas decorations inside again. And so we just literally did our own quick little tour through it.
Cute. You know, the shirts we got, some people are asking, they may be on sale on the website. So if you go to graceland.com or there's a shopelvis.com, you can get all the Elvis merchandise you want. It's all on there.
Let's see. Laura's asking, our Thomas Kincaid Graceland Christmas pick, do we keep it up all year only for Christmas? So I do have this one, the Christmas, and then I have the regular one upstairs in my bedroom, and it stays up all the time. But this one pretty much stays up.
Only because we're lazy and don't take it down.
I mean, this one pretty much stays up all the time as well, because I mean, hey, it's beautiful.
Well, this is like our little living room area that we never are in hardly. And then we did have some furniture in it and I just got rid of it all. So it's like an empty room that now we've created our Elvis Christmas room with. So yes, as of right now, it stays up year round.
I should do that, Linda. I say every year I'm going to do it. She says that Argo, he does every year, was asking for pictures of everybody's Elvis Christmas trees. And she's like, you should send yours.
You totally should. That'd be fun. All right, I'm trying to look for more questions. Oh, Tammy said she did a little chat with the twins and they said they were thinking about coming to birthday week. Tammy chatting with the twins. That's amazing.
Oh,
Wow.
how'd she chat with them?
I don't know.
I know, Deborah. Elvis did deserve a Diamond Award for every album he
I know
had.
he did.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody's asking if I'm going to do one of our Are You Hungry Tonight episodes. You know what? I'm thinking about next Sunday whipping out a Christmas recipe. So I'm going to look through all my cookbooks, my Elvis cookbooks, and maybe if I have time to go to the grocery store and get all my ingredients up together, we might do one this coming Sunday. If not, I'll try for the next one. But well, we may try.
Yes. A lot of you say you have the original Christmas album with the photo album. I got to be on the hunt for one. Because I don't think I have some of Elvis's Christmas albums. Like I said, I literally have a stack probably this high of Elvis records in my room. But I just don't think that I have that one. And even if I do, I don't think mine has the album.
Yeah.
I wonder though, like how much they're going for. I'm gonna have to get on eBay. I'm gonna have to get on eBay after this and see.
Yep.
Oh, thank you all. Everybody's saying they loved our videos so much.
Oh, y'all are so welcome.
Yeah, you can go back and see them.
Yeah. I'm going to download this because you all know now Facebook has this new thing that lives only last 30 days and then they delete them. So what I've been trying to do is all of our lives, I'm putting them up on our YouTube channel. So if you ever miss anything or you want to go back and watch something, it'll be on our YouTube channel, Everything Elvis Entertainment. So go over there and subscribe. I'm still in the process of getting up all of Heather's Elvis Week videos because she's got a gazillion little snippets here and there. So I'm in the process of that. But yeah, and all of these lives, we always record them onto YouTube as well. So you can always go back and watch those there too.
And definitely go back though if you did miss it or you were busy. Go back and check out our Graceland After Dark Christmas edition that we did. Because this is a really good one.
It was a good
one. I was like having really good luck this year with my phone and the clarity and the video looked really good.
It did.
So if you want to see like Graceland beautifully lit at night, go back and look at that. Let's see. Oh, okay. Well, lots of thoughts and prayers to you, Sue. She says her husband's having heart surgery on Tuesday, that he is so unwell, but we both help her.
Oh, good.
Thank you so much.
We'll be sending out positive vibes, and all of our besties will be as well.
Yeah, lots of prayers and good Elvis vibes going out to you and your husband. Thank you, Colleen. Are you kin to Holly? She's like, are Heather's hauls ever really mini?
Thank you.
Mark. Never. That one was mini.
That was your miniest of,
miniest of mini.
Mini.
Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you, Donna. She says she loves hearing our recaps from our Memphis trip.
Oh, good.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yes. All right. Well, anything else? We're going to probably sign off here.
I know, I'm trying to think. I'm like, did we cover everything we said we were going to talk about?
We did.
Yeah, I feel like we did.
And I'm sure there'll be more to come this week. I'm sure they keep announcing all sorts of stuff in the Elvis world. So we will keep you guys on track with all of that. But
tomorrow marks December 1st. So y'all, we're already in December. So right now we're basically 5 weeks away from birthday.
I can't believe
5 weeks away. Yes, if you are coming for birthday week, don't forget December 8th is the big day to get the epic tickets to see it. So don't forget about that. But yeah, we'll be back on here next Sunday. Who knows what we'll be doing, what we'll be talking about. But thank you all so much. As always, we appreciate you all and spending a little of your Sunday with us. And for all your likes and comments and shares and stars and love, we greatly appreciate it. It means a lot.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys next week. Bye.